Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, just get some nodes built. I thought we were on defense for some reason. Get nodes
Right.
built as soon as possible, and then I
So
can build
here's
stuff
the
for
game
you.
plan. We're gonna hold the beach for as long as we can until the Germans arrive. I have decided to play my own class
Some,
this game, and
I
I've set
want some
myself
groups spawning
as an
on
offensive
spawn 2 and
squad,
some on
and
spawn
we
1.
will be moving and holding
If you're
Targreen
in
for as
Able,
long as
Charlie,
humanly
Dog, and
possible.
Easy, spawn in the in O1, and
I've
the rest of you
already
spawn in
spoken to
O2.
the commander and said to him
And
that
then
we
kind of fill in
will
that middle
be
area with all of you.
placing some extra garrisons down at some point. But for the time being, we just need to hold these lads off the beach as long as humanly possible. And as we go along, I will explain my
Yeah, as I say, get
logic,
nodes down
what
so we
I'm
can get tanks up.
thinking, and hopefully get some kills along the way and
Yeah.
stop the efforts of the Germans. Or sorry, the Americans. I forgot we're German. So stop the efforts of the Americans from getting off the beach. So I'll put that down there, right click there. That's the defense marker. That's what we want to defend.
So
if I had
a
a
light tank in
team,
about a minute.
I would ask one of them probably
Need
to
nodes,
throw
so
down
you can get a light tank
supplies
in a minute.
up north here, because you can place secondary garrisons on offensive mode. See how it says not enough supplies? Because a default garrison, that one there, does not count in offensive mode. The difference between offensive and warfare mode is offensive mode. Once this point is taken, you're then knocked back to the next point all the way until you lose the last point, then it's game over. In warfare mode, it's an hour and a half, and whoever captures all 5 or wins 3-2. So we win the game if we stop them here. We win the game if we stop them here. We win the game if we stop them there. It really depends where we stop them, I suppose. Now, keep in mind as well, I only have 600 hours. I'm not the best player in the world, but I will share with you how I play, the thought process that goes through my head, and what I do. So first and foremost, we'll get an outpost down somewhere nearby in case we get dinked, something happens. We don't want to run all the way from their spawn, do we? Now, this is a particularly difficult game mode for the other team because they need to get off. Yeah, I'm playing on an offensive only server at the moment. It's particularly difficult for them to get off the beach in the beginning of the game. That was a hit. Even if I hit him from here, it's not actually going to kill him, I don't think. Yeah, it's just... Ah, well. There's a medic. What? That's the upside. Wait for medics if you can. Sometimes they'll do you a solid and heal you. Sometimes not so much. I'll heal myself. I'm probably not going to last 2 bandages, let's be honest. Fucking crazy. So this is a bit of a turkey shoot. You can see them all coming down there. You can see them all running in the water. They can't even shoot you until they get up a certain amount. Really, it's just sad. It's like they're never gonna make it off the beach like this, you know? They really should be at the very least smoking. Not my idea. I have also a pair of binoculars as an officer. So I could, for instance, be binocularing, seeing guys coming in, pinging those guys. Like I can see some guys way off in the distance down there. But truthfully, it's getting a bit dicey. See a bunch of guys on that boat there. I think that's just one of the spawn. I don't think that's actually a spawn boat. Some of the spawn ones, though, then they do come in. You see all the lads run off. There, like that one. And you just... like shooting fish in a barrel, honestly. Well, if you can hit them, of course. Try that guy instead. The zig and the zag is real. There's that guy hiding back there, too. Like, eventually they'll make it off, or something will happen and they'll get, like, an airhead or something down that will enable them to get behind us from this first point. Yeah, there we go. See, already starting to flank a little bit, so we need to be careful. So we're holding the guys off a little bit here. That's not gonna... oh, he's lucky I'm reloading. So, is he still alive? Probably not.
Hold this whole stretch, not just hold one section. They're doing.
So even if you're not actually hitting anyone, it's always good to try and shoot through smoke, because it does cause that kind of vibration-y thing through their screen. Kind of see if I can get it to happen to mine. The suppression. That, but you saw that for a split second before I got whacked, but more or less.
I don't think there's any tank crews, but there's a bunch of tanks spawned in, but I don't know if anyone's driving them.
Tanks are going to be a bit difficult, especially for me. I can't do anything as a tank because I'm a solo player, as a squad lead at the moment. So, unfortunately, really the only thing I can continue to do is hold down. Now I have a plan. Eventually, I'm going to be placing some garrisons and stuff back here. Hopefully, with the commander's help, I'll ask for some supplies and work with him. But for now, really, there's not much to do. I could ask for some supplies now and get us up a backup garrison, perhaps. Let's just see what it says. Yeah, we could. Hey, hey, can I have someone who has supplies in their team to just drop them on the point? Because I can put a garrison down on point. Or could you just drop supplies, please, straight onto the, straight onto me? I'll just request them.
Here they come.
Thank you. So,
Remember, tell your engineers we got them for no, so they can be having it. You need some.
I'm thinking if we have it stuck right against this wall, it won't do much against a dismantling of a garrison or an RPG, but it is somewhat protected from most sides. If I just stick it right against that wall there. What the hell?
I'm like chipping people out fishing. LNF squad, if you can try and push up a bit more, cover more of this stretch.
Oh, they're starting to push. That's also my concern, is that they're pushing from this direction.
Whole area covered, so they can't just walk up and through.
They come from in there, I bet, soon enough. Which means we really need to probably think about getting this down on this side. If it'll let us. Yeah, so you can hear it's gone down. We just need to find a green area. Could be safe enough. Chuck a smoke down for good measure. We have another 50 because it's our point. And we're good to go. Because we know the majority of them are flanking now from this direction because of that. My OP's a bit hot as well, so they're coming from north too, potentially. Yeah, the north side of the map and the south side of the map.
I can't spawn a heavy or anything, we don't have any nodes right now. But yeah, there's tanks up, which should be able to.
So, you can see from the map, and there was a recon plane overhead, that there was some guys, some red dots there. Those are obviously enemy infantry. Quick mark of that, you know exactly where they are. You can even then ping it again, if you, or otherwise press T, but you can ping it again if you have some grenades. You can just chuck it down their area. So they're, say, ping, you can throw about 50, 40 meters. So I reckon a couple of good shots this way might get me a grenade kill. Or not, let's see. No grenade kills that time. But that's okay. He's close. He's right there. Right there. Wonder. Get on this.
Command left side is junked. Lead everything over there.
I think where everyone is, we're holding them quite well right now, where everyone is, if everyone stays around where they are.
Well, they're pretty good at the old zigzag. Now, the barbed wire helps, so it's kind of difficult to see through the barbed wire from the other side. They're looking for muzzle flashes a lot to hit you. See his friend over there as well. Might be one of these occasions. Ooh, dirty. Oh, they're making a push this side. Oh, probably makes sense to move more up here now, especially now that the commander's been clapped from that direction too. This is dodgy. You have to be really quick.
I think they might be dropping an airhead around the point. Everyone look around. I think that must be an airhead. I think behind us. They're trying to call in and dig in.
Enemy supplies right in front of me. Just dropped. Enemy supplies just dropped, like, right in front of me here.
Yeah, I thought it was an airhead, but it must be supplies.
Maybe it's supplies, I'm not quite sure. One or the other. Supplies airhead. This is a bit tricky. I don't really know what I can do about this. Very little I can do in this particular situation because I can't really jump the wall and Rambo them.
That we're holding. This is good.
So I don't even know if I have an OP. Nope, no OP either.
If you die, just go right back to where you died and hold it.
I think the new play is to hold it from behind a little bit, so I can watch most of this area from that garrison. We lost the default, which was there, if I recall. We only have the one that I placed down earlier. Place this back here. I can hear myself getting shot in the rear a little bit. We'll try and take some longer range shots on some guys that are now pushing up, trying to preserve, because I don't have a medic on my team, so I can't really rely on anyone other than my own OP. Totally overexposed. We're not pushing up yet that side. MG there. Where's the weak link?
If anyone needs anything, just let me know. I'm going to put garrisons behind if we lose this point.
Wonder if it makes sense to get another garrison there. Let's do that. That's not. So this is the boring side of being the squad lead is that. So we're inevitably going to lose this point, right? So when they take this point, where are they going to go next? Straight up to the next point. Oh shit! Sorry, that point's. I'm completely incorrect. They're going to be going there next. So they'll get that area, and then we'll be stuck here. So it would almost make sense to request another set of supplies here.
Yeah, if anyone wants to go tank crew, we got 2 slots for one.
Now the only question is whether or not I can make it over there.
You don't have to, but if you want to.
Without getting flapped. It's also 600 meters away. Not great. Now this is assuming they get off the beach, which we're 17 minutes in. They're making progress, I think. They're already up to the beachhead, but... I don't know.
Sorry.
I reckon...
Yeah, every squad, I want an AT gunner in it. Because if those tanks...
I still think that's a good decision.
I want 80 in every squad. I don't want those tanks anywhere near the objective.
Okay, can we get going?
Sure we're accurate with this. Can I have supplies on my supply marker, please? I'm putting down a backup garrison.
Yeah.
So this is the least exciting bit of the game, having to run to put garrisons down because I don't have... If I had a teammate, I could have much easier just ran or spawned somewhere else and then probably had them place supplies as from the support role, but given the fact that I'm playing solo for commentary purposes, we'll just have to do it ourselves. And we also need to be sure that these guys aren't coming off the beach up here, because that would be easy for them to do at this point, considering we have all of our lads up here. This is where being a bit careful, watching for flanks and stuff is important. So if they do flank off the middle of the beachhead, for instance, somewhere around here, at least with this, it gives us some semblance of a chance of holding further down the beach, if that makes any sense. And it also gives our guys another place to potentially spawn on when we do lose that place, if we do. So there's a multitude of reasons to do it. If it sticks around, who knows. But we'll also go back via the beach and we'll see what we can... Make sure it's on our side, because again we're going to lose those two. Should be okay. Right.
On my defense,
Garrison down.
if we could have a few people on my defend thing, that'd be great. Because there's some pushing from there. Just a couple of people. Yeah, look behind. There's an
Let's go
airhead apparently.
see.
I can't see it, but look behind. Ping it. If you know where it is, ping it.
Don't see an airhead. An airhead would be a parachute dropping from the sky. This game is gorgeous to look at, by the way. Let's see what we can see. So, the guy there, how far out is he? 430 meters. Not a hope. Whatever.
Watch out for that airhead, guys, because the whole team is going to spawn on that. It's the only thing they can push from. It's fine
Do we
to spawn.
do we know where the airhead is?
I have no idea. No, if anyone can see it, please ping it, please.
Garrison is hard red from
Yeah.
behind.
Their whole team will be coming from behind.
Your whole team is coming from where?
Where Chicken Nugget pinged, C ping.
See if we can spot anything from the top floor. No, I'm definitely not playing front lines here, but maybe, just maybe, we can see.
Garrison down. We people run to the point if you're close to it. Garrison's down. Get to the point.
Seen anything? Window on it. All good. They're not on the point yet, but they will be soon enough, I reckon. We'll start to head back,
Everywhere behind us.
but
The
we'll
whole
head
team is behind
back
us.
via the beach, because if we get clapped,
They probably built
you can then
garrisons already
respawn.
behind us.
But if we don't, we can see what's happening and see if there's anyone potentially running up from this side now too.
Supplies
So
coming up
potentially
behind.
squeezing us from both sides. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're primarily coming from the rear then.
I'm dropping supplies on the point, so if we do get it back, we can build a garrison again.
So our main focus needs to probably be swinging wide this way and seeing what damage we can do to the guys from over there.
Everyone not on the objective, run to it right now.
Yeah, so we're going to want to go behind. I reckon we can probably take a couple of them out if we get from behind. Now, we don't need to... We're not going to be able to stop the whole push as one person, but we can definitely take out a couple of guys, and sometimes it is just a couple of guys, one or two guys, that makes a difference between you holding that point and you losing it. So it's really important to try. Now, I should have been there sooner, granted. When the commander called for it, I should have been there. But no point crying over spilt milk now. I reckon when I look down this road, I'm going to be seeing a bunch of dudes. I'm going to get shot at. Oh,
Yeah, if you die now, lad, spawn on the next point back. Spawn on the next point back. We've lost the
yeah,
spawn, I
so... Now, what'll happen is these guys will have had this point now for a little bit.
believe. Yeah, everybody back to
So
the next point.
any of the guys that are alive are just going to
Garrison
try
that way.
running like whatever to the next point, right? So we want to try and deny as many of them that free run as possible, because then they'll have multiple opportunities to kind of spider out in different directions. At least now we know that they're
Like I
all...
said, if you're up there, do not run all the way over here. Redeploy. It's a waste of time running over. Redeploy.
Heard him. Be so careful.
I want at least 2 squads defending the point before we start kind of pushing out a little tiny bit. Minimum 2 squads.
I had no idea what was going on there. No idea. I could have sworn I heard him running towards me, but genuinely could have been anyone or anything. That could have just been the grenade even. Quite sure. Anyway, my OP is still in a reasonable location. As I said earlier, that garrison there.
There's already people close to the point, guys. If you are still at the
close to
old
the
point,
point.
redeploy. There's people coming.
Which direction?
Hang on, I'll ping. My infantry ping, they're coming.
So you're pretty much just coming straight up the beach then from that side. Now they probably will have a garrison there, but that's also what 800 meters for them to run. So I doubt they're going to do that. They're going to try and set up another garrison or something there, which means they're going to be breaching this hill fairly soon if they haven't already. Let's get slightly higher ground and watch them as they come. This garrison is the one we placed earlier. When in doubt, if you're not 100% sure if it is someone or not, especially behind barbed wire, just shoot. Like, that could potentially be a person. It isn't, but it could be. You never know. Once in a while you do hear a ding and you go, oh, that was actually a person.
Yeah, I do not want to see any blue dots on the top half of the map, guys. If you're there, redeploy. It's a waste of time. I do not want to see you up there.
If you're up here still fighting for this point, there's no reason for it. You can't retake it. It's offensive mode. There's no point being up there. Unless you're giving... If you're still on, like, you still haven't died yet and you're just giving them grief, yeah. But if you're literally up there while we're losing the next point, that's when it's like, come on. Like, if your support's needed at the point to stop us from potentially losing that point, and you're messing about further up. Oh. Gotta be careful.
A few more people on the point itself.
I think now that we've run into some trouble, we'll put down an outpost here, and we'll sit and we'll just sit and hold this area. That's bad news. That's gonna kill me. There's absolutely nothing I can do about that either. My OP might be safe. It's probably not. It somehow is. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's already a bunch in front of their point.
So we've clearly got a line on them running up there. So we'll try and hold that position. I would switch to a Tommy if they were a bit closer, but for now, I think spawning outside the trench is silly. Okay, that's where we were looking before. Looks like they've given up on that for now. That's what I'm talking about. See, you can just shoot some... Like, it wasn't 100% sure if that was a guy or not, but... Definitely going to give it a chance. So I'm still conscious, obviously, that we saw that those guys went there. Oh, they're back for round 2, I guess. So, obviously, there's very few routes that they can come up the beach on if they've got a garrison down here. So, they're probably there, running down here, and we're just denying them this route, basically. And they're just going to keep trying to fight this and come down here, and we're just going to keep trying to make it difficult. Okay, so they must have an airhead or something. Worst case, we can jump into this hole and defend from behind. That probably also explains why they've cooled down a bit on that side, because they've probably got an airhead there. I'm a bit hesitant to leave this though, because if we leave this, there's still guys coming. You can just see his head pop up for a split second there. He thinks he's sneaky. He's not.
If people can flank those infantry pings, that'd be great. Look out for a garrison around it.
We're working on it.
Yeah, there's a garrison somewhere around there.
Shoot through the smoke, you never know. Sometimes you might hear a ping. Honestly, it's not about accuracy in this game. Even if it takes you 5 hits to hit someone, or you do deny someone running through the smoke once in a while. I got you. So, the guy somewhere shoot me. Okay. Enough of that. I'm bad at this game. Okay. I can't get there. I'm still watching this upper area. It's too dangerous for me to try and get there. I'm better off being here.
At least one group of people can get a garrison down.
I can stick it out here.
I'm gonna drop supplies.
Watching these guys. You can see his head there still. You can just see the tip top of his head. I'm not gonna be able to hit it, but you don't want to stay in one place too long either. Oops. Okay, that's 2 down. I guess their push from the rear didn't work very well if they're back up here. It might just be one squad. But oh, there's a guy there.
We've got an enemy garage.
Gosh, these guys are just... Let's see if Noel can do something about them for a second. Oh, no, they're still coming. Thought they're like lemmings, and now I'm getting shot at as well.
Land, someone build a garry on that point. As soon as you can.
We obviously have to be conscious of what is happening on the point. What's happening behind us. So we got some tank crew up there. We don't have very many guys watching the front line. That's probably why they think it's safe to push this way. Gosh, there's so many guys.
Command, I'm pretty sure that garrison marker is damn near spot on.
Yeah.
And now that we've got a machine gunner up there, that's brilliant.
You can see enemy garage on the map.
It means we can probably move up a little bit. Sneaky.
Lads, as I've said, if you're on the point and you can build a garrison.
Whoop, maybe not. And I'm getting shot from behind. Could have been a
For a
teammate.
fact, there's a few of you on the point that can build one. Get one up.
No idea. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the points. My team
There are supplies there for you.
is just ignoring them. I'm gonna try and head there, but I can't make any promises.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
Fucking build one.
obviously, as
I'll
a
work on that.
squad leader, I can place down a garrison. No one else is answering the call. It's been 5 minutes. I'm still somehow alive. So I guess it's up to me to do it. If I can get there now. I'm gonna place another OP down here just in case as a save point. And move on to the next point. See, this is really dodgy. There's a fucking tank right there and everything.
I believe
So bad.
that Duke Nukem has pinged infantry that's either an OP or garrison on that side. I think it's an OP.
Okay, I need to now get back to the point a bit.
But there's if it's an OP, there's
So I
2 or 3
can put down some... Oh, that's frustrating. That happens sometimes. The guy in front of you is just taking his sweet ass time, just running down the trench, having a gander around, looking at the map, looking at the walls, looking at the textures, whatever it may be, and before you know it, you're shot in the back.
House squad, if you can, please build a garrison anywhere around there. item.
I'm just
you
gonna
as
balls it.
One of you build a garrison as supplied.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying.
I'm
to get
going,
into
I'm
this
going,
spot.
I'm going.
Literally anywhere as long as it's semi-safe.
Okay. Construct some smokes down for... Oh god. I knew it was gonna happen, but at least got smoke down. Okay, new plan. So, I can't obviously beat the tank that's
Got
there.
it down. Got it down.
Okay, he did it.
Score
Great.
on that if you die.
In that case, we're good. If our OP's down, we can just go back
Just run
to
into the
chilling.
point and find cover.
Oh, we're losing the point though. Probably because that tank's in there. If that tank wasn't there, we might have a chance. Okay, let's just take a lay of the land before we start shooting, guys. They drop supplies or something down southwest. The tank's gone. We're good. We can move back to the point. Chuck some friendly smokes down to help the boys. Get your guys in point.
Yeah, if you close, get on the point.
Let's not just charge over this without dying.
Everybody.
Yeah, they're there somewhere, aren't they? Probably waste of grenades, but...
The tank is down too.
Yep, spawn in, get on the point. If you take it, then you can start pushing out again. Yeah, I want people having their eyes open and ears open for any tanks, alright? We don't want them to get on the point again.
So we've been having some success in the trenches, and we still, from earlier, remember that those boys were coming from up there. So we will continue to worry about that. Okay. And that guy, obviously, I don't know what he was up to.
Yeah, I'm near-ish, I'm gonna look for
Let's
it.
see. We've got a pretty good handle on this, unless they come through a flank that we're not currently watching very well. We've got this under control at the moment. It's really about maintaining supplies and maintaining troop deployment. It's resource management at this point to keep all of the guys up and in the point, keep all the guys together, etc. in your various squads. I think they realize that going that way is silly. Okay, so another commander says, or another squad lead says that there's guys from that direction. But they're bombing what looks, or is that ours? That's ours, so.
That was a very accurate bombing run.
Might be worthwhile running back over there and putting down that other OP. I guess, honestly, probably not. It might be that direction now. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, cool. Now, where did we get shot from? That's the question. I wanted to do. Oh, they're smoking, so.
Yeah, thank you though.
I wondered if that smoke that I saw over there was them trying to cross through here again. Play this nice and slow. Take out any guys. We have 8 shots, I think, we can use to do. Couple more down. I bet they put an OP down on this side, so we'll slowly go around and check. No, they haven't. Nothing. We're good. That was the whole squad gone. They're still trying to make it up there. Not gonna happen. He's getting shot at from behind. I don't know if it killed him or not. Okay, so they're definitely coming from destruction now. Now, this is the quickest way to get your head taken off. Okay. They're making another attempt on this. Looks like they might be. In here. We come running, belting out. Good night.
Man, that tank ping is pretty accurate.
Recall there was a guy there that I whiffed on 3 times. Over there, as far as I can tell. It seems like they keep just wanting to come from over here. Probably because they really like getting across the road here. Yeah, see, they're able to get across the road here. That's why they keep trying it. So if I can make it back to my original position, perhaps I could ding them. Okay. Okay, we need to put an end to this because they're very clearly coming this route. So he's now going to probably be telling his friends that, hey, I'm here. So if they are on an outpost somewhere up here, you have to be careful that 10 guys don't just spawn in on you and start shooting at you out of nowhere. Like suddenly 10 guys will just randomly, well not 10, 6 guys will just randomly appear in front of you. Like what? But to get rid of an enemy outpost, you just have to run near enough to it and it just vanishes. Whereas with a garrison, you can destroy it with an RPG unless it's a or a tank, unless it's a default garrison, in which case then you can only dismantle it via hand. Alright, so as we saw, they are making moves from a bunch of different directions. I'm getting kind of bored of being in the same direction. So I'm thinking we have a look and see what's happening behind us. We're quite well spread out around the point. They have 11 minutes left and they haven't seemed to have got much of a foothold beyond the beach. So... oh, they're coming. They're just playing from really far back. I think they've got a garrison way back there. Somewhere there, maybe. My teammates just died there, which isn't a good sign either. I missed him, he missed me. Okay, they went north, what's that, east to west, so they definitely got something that way, and that's the direction they're coming. For sure. So we just need to stay patient and watch the cavalry arrive, because they wouldn't bomb ring run if they had nothing going on. Yeah, exactly. So they're definitely coming. We have a push coming from the west after that bombing run. Don't like the position I'm in so much so.
We lost our commander, buddy. Oh, we got one. Thank you.
Moving some supplies on the spawn point. On the WM5. I'm gonna try if I can build some stuff.
Don't have any grenades to deal with this.
Tank is accurate. It's moving. We need RD on top of that, please. Can't hit
Can't
it
jump
from
that.
behind.
I'd say I'm mostly fucked.
Hey, I'm shooting artillery if you want to adjust pings for me.
Always when you reload, you get
Yeah,
hit.
you were very close. He's moving to your right. Oh, nice, accurate shot, somebody.
And
You already came down close, but I think we got a rocket in him. He's still sitting to your left some more.
I think I hit him, but definitely didn't kill him.
That ping, that ping. That ping is accurate. He's stationary.
Alright, there's some on the way.
Stationary.
Very close, very close.
Yeah, on the attack mark, is it stationary?
I just got an achievement for killing 25 players without dying. I've never seen that before.
Nice
Oh, I'm out of
fucking
ammo.
shot, boy.
Okay, that worked. Blast ammo. I don't even think it's a full one. Make these count.
Tank's still up, but he's hurt.
And
Tank accurate.
oh, finally dead.
I have a tank on.
Wow. That was how many kills in the end? 25. Not bad. But we've definitely lost that point now.
There it is, there it is. That was it.
That was their push. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet and wait for the next one.
We're hitting him. He's not blowing up. Those already are hot, buddy.
RT does not destroy it.
Tank ping, Zach. He's moving, coming towards us. Already shift right, shift right. Left, shift right, just a little bit. degree right, 1 degree right. Too far, too far.
We somehow managed to hold the point despite having no garrison or nothing. So far, so good. But they're going to be eyeing
2
up the next
degrees.
point. So the decision is, do we wait for it to inevitably collapse and fall, or do we move on to the next point and set up for it? They're going to take that. A lot of guys, but I just don't see. So we got 3 minutes on this point to get ourselves to a good position. Yeah, they're taking it. So when you lose your Gary and stuff, it starts to go downhill pretty quickly after that. When you don't have anywhere to spawn, spawns are key. They are absolutely vital in the game. Without them, everything goes to shit.
Your tank mark, shift left.
Now, the important thing is that what can happen is that once they're ready, once they've taken that point, they're ready to go with the next point. And if that happens, they can quickly take multiple points in a row and get lots of momentum behind them. And then you're playing catch up. So I always like to be the squad, presuming we don't hold this now. I always like to be the squad that's ready for them on the next point if they do come. But there's only 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. It looks like we're defending. We have supplies coming in.
Artie, stay right there, keep shooting.
They're creeping it again. So we will lose this one and this one. So this is the furthest we can go. We'll lose 2 squares.
Got the Gary behind it.
Okay. Back and make sure they're not already on point. Could just see a roll of them coming in from somewhere. Got a few guys on point. We got 2 garrisons. We should be okay. If anything, be there. I see some guys there. Avoid shooting them unless they start shooting at me. My plan is to sit here. Although I cannot place anything down when I die, I do have to go back. At least I can stop the really motivated pushers first. One. I might also be able to deny them an airdrop or something if they wanted to build a garrison close along here, for instance. Really depends on what their game plan is. We'll wait and see. Kinda looks like a guy. Definitely a guy. Big. A potentially great spot.
Hey, we
Especially
need
if I can
everybody
keep
to
playing
fall back
sides.
or pick a sector of fire and stick with it.
Wow. Still running.
Fall
Good
back,
for him.
fall back. Tell your squads to
Good from
fall
behind.
back.
Now let's look at the map. Yeah, see all the guys still there. That's, you don't want to be there. It's locked. There's a lock there for a reason. You can't go back. Can't retake it. It's gone. That's what offensive mode is. So unfortunately,
We only have one armor here. One.
fortunately, we have no choice but to defend. This is our new point. And hope for the best. Oh, he's so lucky. See if he saw me though. Oh no, but that guy definitely did. Or I upset him earlier. That's what I would say. I upset him earlier, and he knows where I was. But because I'm in enemy territory, I can't respawn there because I couldn't place the OP there. So it's time to go back to where we were before. And now, try and defend the point from some degree. We know where they're coming. They're coming from G3 and 4 and 5, and they're running west towards us. That's all we really need to think about now, is looking west from the best vantage point possible. I put my outpost there earlier in the off chance. It was good to be polite. Thank you. Let's see, that's north, east, south, west. I hear downstairs. When people are dying in the bottom of your building is never a good sign. Okay. It's okay, it's safe. Upstairs, I'm upstairs, it's safe, mate. Problem is, you never know if you actually killed him or not with the first shot. Aw, grenade. That's a bummer. I bet my outpost is gone too, because as the guy said earlier, they're outside the building and my outpost was just outside and it's safe somehow. I have no idea. But they're definitely north of us. That's probably where we need to be focusing. Top floor looking north. Somehow keep spawning inside the building as well, even though the outpost is outside, which is absolutely brilliant. That is a feature, not a bug in my book. Okay, so garrison was lit up from that direction. No window on that floor. I think the second floor has a window, yeah. But we're not going to be seeing much from here, I don't think. Okay, you can hear the M1 just going off over there, so presumably if we look out this window, we're going to be seeing some lads down the road. Okay, we're not able to see much in here, it's a bit crowded, so... So, there's some concerns from the they're coming from behind. Oh, there's an airdrop here. We have an airdrop or supplies close south to us. That's either an airhead or supplies, I don't know. But it's almost certainly not a good sign. So that's this way. Okay. OP is now hot as well, which is a bit late there, bud. Okay, but at least we know that there was at least one chance they're coming from this direction. Get back here. flat. That's ideal. Guy there. He doesn't see us. We see him. Oh. Nowhere to go.
Infantry mark is active.
Keep spawning on the OP. That seems to have some guys around. Okay, so we know that they're there as well. Up here, we know that here, there's another. Here. So typically, if they run along even the outside of the wall, it would. So sorry, that tank that's stationary. If you're in, see that satchel mark, that means that you're within the blast distance. See how it goes away? I'm out of the blast distance. IOP in the blast distance. So you need to keep that in mind. What I was saying about outposts is that if you put the outpost on the inside of the wall and they run on the outside of the wall, if it's within a certain distance, it can absolutely kill them. Kill your OP, I mean. So you want to be careful where you place it. Now that's not the best. Ideally, you'd want it more, say, in the middle of a space like that. In the off chance they do run around the outside like this. A tank's gonna blow up any second now. You can hear a big boom, unless they disabled it, which is entirely possible. Don't see a marker on it anymore. Or it could be that I'm just too close. Okay, the fact that I don't see a satchel anymore whatsoever does lead me to believe that the satchel has been removed from it. Nope, it's still there. But it doesn't appear to be on the same satchel. And it also appears to have a longer fuse. Oh, just back up again. Wait for that to do its thing.
We got enemy Gary.
Accurate tank, accurate tank.
So we'll see if we can deny their garrison, because that will stop them from being able to get in the point. Run for it. I know that there's a guy nearby, but we absolutely need to get rid of this. I destroyed an enemy outpost for being too close. On enemy outpost, garrison destroyed. And they're going to be upset. You can hear them all on the other side. Sneaky about it. So we saw two smokes go off, and one guy, two guys. Outpost? We did destroy one outpost, possibly. I think we took out the threat. But one other trick is, if your command squad lead found that, completely clear, no one around. Now we can just run this way, and then we can use that as a point of reference later on. If that goes red, then we know that they're there. Got up from somewhere behind, I think. The garrison here for the team. Again, spawns mean everything. So now we have a southern spawn in case things start going awry on the northern side of the point. Don't know where that guy is that was shooting at me earlier. Guy there. We have a mark of 3 up here. OP's still looking here, so they're not coming. Okay, that's pretty clear. Be concerned about how far am I from the 300 meters? It could be further back here, but given they've already tried the flank approach, I reckon.
Infantry mark active, command.
Okay, we see where they're coming from. Right there. Another little early warning detection in case they're over there. Potentially. I reckon they're a bit preoccupied with trying to take a point, but they're not looking behind them yet. They're not. Oh, they're.
Commander, can we get a tiger at the top left spawn if possible?
I reckon we can sneak our way in there.
Sure.
Bro, where they're coming. Eternally
Thank you.
optimistic. Back to the hopeful OP. It's be really nice if we could figure out where that guy shot us from, but given it could have been anywhere. Oh, there's a guy there. Could have been anywhere on the map.
Command active, tank.
I shouldn't have taken 4 shots. Guy there. They're dropping something that way. We have 12 minutes to take this point. I reckon they're really gonna start hustling. Might see some bombing runs, etc. in the avoid being in the Got him. Just killed someone in the supply truck on my ping. It might be worth blowing up. I'm looking. Well. They're starting to get in the point. Starting to get a bit contested, so I'm back. Those smokes. Even though this is going to bring a lot of attention our way. Our lads are fucked otherwise, I reckon. Put down a save point in here. God knows how. There you go. Let's first run in and just YOLO it. It's going to be much easier to get inside now while they're still trying to get in point than it will be when they've got half the team in there. Get the garrison down. In the point if we can. New garrison down, boys. Let everyone know. The superstar. So you don't get RD'd. And then find a nice chill place. Hang out. And wait for their impending rush. Could it be from the west? By now you'd expect to see them having a lot of tanks coming up, but I almost predict my own future in this game. Sometimes. I say exactly what you should or shouldn't do and then proceed to do that or the opposite and then get clapped. Well, no one's perfect and this game is full of surprises. Righto, so we know they're coming in from that direction. They're trying to take out, they have taken out the... What's chance are doing? Right, so we know there's another 50 supplies, so we can go for that again. Don't get clapped running across. There may be a guy in here because he would have dismantled it already. If not, try again, but okay, we're gonna have to put it back. No. Yeah. The hesitation. It's inconvenient. Really inconvenient. Okay, back to the next point. We're going to lose that one. There's not going to be enough time. I could probably spawn on it, but I'd have to instantly run back to the front line. 30 seconds on it. There's 12 on that. Makes sense to go to this one in this case. Then run forward. Maybe go somewhere halfway between. Might even be able to ask the commander to put supplies down for me. Say... Maybe we head there, roughly. Assuming they're going to take WN7. Actually, maybe it makes more sense to stick it there. Hey, Finger, do you have any supplies left in your truck, mate?
Nope, nothing.
Okay, when you do, are you going back to refill it?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to put supplies on the alpha marker, alpha move marker, alpha supply marker when you have it? Because I'll put up a garrison for defense.
Tell me where is it on the map?
It is on the corner of D5 and 4. C and D, 5 and 4. Right on those 4 squares.
Yeah, we'll do.
Actually, where you put supplies down now is perfect. Oh, sorry, that's the commander.
Yeah, I got you.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
Fall. We gotta hold this point.
I reckon. Stick that here for now. Nice and out of the way. They're already starting to take the point. We're getting close to it.
Kill yourself.
They're getting close to point already. Could be from here. Probably here by the sounds of it.
He's down. The guy is
I know those guys are coming there. Let's relocate a little bit. Get really have a choice but to stay in it. Hope for the best. It. Oh, close, but no cigar. Right, last point. Redeploy. We need to defend this, otherwise the game is over. Well, the game is over whether we defend or not. It's just whether we make it the whole 30 minutes. Spawn. See what we can do. If you're 2 squares back like that, or 2 points back like that, you're doing absolutely nothing to help the team. Any of those guys there, pointless. Any of those guys there maybe getting off some kills. But realistically, this is why we're now losing, because the vast majority of guys are just completely in the wrong place. Like they're not able to recapture that. So there's no point being there.
They
My
could get,
observation.
heavy time on the northern spawn.
Considering how close we have this one to the corner, I think I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Hang out north, and then just that way I only really have to worry about a couple of directions, not all directions. They can't realistically come from no man's land, can they? So, sit down this end of the map. See what we can take out while we wait. Extra supplies there as well in case we need to pull a quick maneuver. Road is careful. The binos are underutilized even by me because you can't shoot and bino at the same time, but it does give you the ability to see a lot further than you would be able to see even squinted to hell on your own screen. Down the iron sights. Okay, just you want to also make sure what is enemy territory and what isn't. So this isn't enemy territory. I can build there. I'm close enough to those 100 supplies. I'll keep that in mind when a bombing run comes through and takes that out potentially. We'll see. See what happens. But for now, go up on the roof. Have a look at an American plane, I reckon. Where are they dropping there? Yeah. That would be... If I had to guess, maybe... Over there somewhere. Over there somewhere, rather. Alright, let's push in. Oh, the fall damage in this game is a joke. Oh, bummer. Couldn't place it in locked territory even if I wanted to. Run, get this show going. I don't reckon I'm going to survive anyway. I'm already getting taken out. The idea here is to sneak up and do a little bit of damage, perhaps.
Yeah.
Try not to get killed. Please don't kill your mate. He told his mates, and it was gonna happen. Should have stayed where I was. Well, at least I traded kills with someone. He's also experiencing the exact same thing as me right now. A black screen. Redeploy outpost. Try again. Unless, of course, they're coming from behind us, in which case, all bets are off. But for now, we're okay. Okay, so we know there's some lads down that road because we just fought them. That looks like. There's some guys down here. Out of all the map with them to play with, but they really confine themselves to this side where all of our guys are. I don't think so. I reckon if I was a betting man, they'd be going this way. They'd be trying to come in the softer side of the map rather than going directly for the hard side. So let's see. Yeah, there's guys dying over here now. So we'll throw down side where it's slightly safer, assuming that they're still coming from their side of the map, not ours. We have no indication aside from supplies going down there. Supplies going down 160, 170 south. Try and take care of those supplies that have dropped, because those supplies will inevitably, if we don't take care of them, end up becoming a garrison that they can then use to spawn on, which is not ideal. So we're going to try and make a move across here, looking to see if we get shot, where we get shot from. Got shot from nowhere. So if I can just smoke this. Okay, we know there's a guy there watching now. This is Absolutely not the most ideal way to do this, but playing as a solo, better than nothing. Now we know there's a guy looking towards where we want to be going, but not close enough to put it down yet. So. So that smoke helped those guys. Hopefully they did something with that. Hopefully they didn't just sit on that and do nothing. No, it's still there, annoyingly. Don't know where this guy is that's shooting at. To run it. Hope the best. Oh God. So I ideally want to use the smokes to get to the supplies to deny them the garrison. I don't want to have to use the smokes to just get one hedgerow down. Could spawn of that garrison and run up, I suppose. That's now red hot too. Oh, not red. It's hot. You know, this guy's over here somewhere. I need to focus on getting some of these guys first before I just run Rambo style over there. If we can figure out what the lad killed me. That's all 300 dudes in that building there. Okay, well their supplies are down, but we've pushed them far enough back that I'm not super concerned anymore that they're going to be able to get anything down from that. I'm also too far to place a garrison or an OP, so if I genuinely foresee my own future. But honestly... when you spend half the time running through open fields, right? I'm just surprised that I was able to run all the way through that field, and it was only when I then peeked the corner that I got shot. Kudos to him for his trigger discipline. Alright, let's try again. So we hit that towards the point a little bit more. Since we know that there's guys unfortunately losing their lives down that edge of the map. No closer to figuring out where their airdrop or anything was. Enemy tank there, some light there. Feels like ages since I've actually seen anyone. They keep getting clapped out of nowhere, but I haven't actually seen any. Oh, there we go again. Okay, I don't need to worry too much about that. Here.
Falling back.
No way. Oh, I made it. Satchel on that tank. And I'm in lock territory. reckon they have an outpost in there based on the way that guy jumped up. I was going to spawn. So we're going to sneak on over there. No, we're not. There's a guy there. He sees me, surely. No, he doesn't. Oh, come on, guys. Really? Let's keep snaking our way up and see what we can do. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's another important consideration, is that if you saw a tank with a satchel, remember that there's a tank that was satcheled. Especially when you're crawling next to the tank. Remember where that tank is. To avoid looking like an idiot and getting blown up by your own team. And there's obviously no way I can punish him for that. That's my own stupidity. 120%. But we're slowly building a picture on where they are and where they're not. And it looks like they're making moves there. We could probably, at some point, get a garrison down there. But that is more or less where I just died, and we know they're along that wall. So if we throw down a new OP here, can't lock territory again. We've got them pushed so far back. Hiding in the building. Sneaking about. Doesn't look like it. It really just looks like they're failing to get any further ahead from where they currently are. Time being. This is difficult to take on the end, especially at the end. Last point is always the hardest. Most games are won or lost on the last point, so this is where they're trying their best and we're trying our best. Oh, I'm getting as he crawls through there. I think I got him. Close. It's got to be. Brook? Surely not. Oh, why can't I hit him? Shouldn't be running across there. We know that they're spawning over there, so I've killed the dude. Got him. There's definitely one more. Wait for my vision to clear up a bit. Someone else is killing him every time he tries to make an attempt to come my way. Must be.
Gary down.
I think I just saw one in there. Must be where they're spawning. It's also important not to stay completely focused on one area because it's possible they could be coming from somewhere else. Like it's starting to heat up on that side over there, which means they've pretty much kind of made it past us now. The dude. Hey, come on. I'll put here for the time being. If we start to look like we're losing the point, then... Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, how'd he miss that? Bummer, bro. Peek from the side a little bit. See. Moves direction. Somewhat. Back here so I can get after oaks. So I have a feeling those guys are just gonna, those guys are on repeat over there. Spawn, die, spawn, die. Not gonna get very far. Nine minutes left. They're gonna have to pull some impressive shit for us to, for them to turn this around. Wonder if they've put something down over here. Help with their push. Maybe a tank to help them. Ideal. Looks like they're going around. Just about. Oh, I saw him too. He saw me slightly quicker. That's the annoying thing. Oh, a couple more minutes. And we've hit glory. Yeah, they're still making a push from this northeast direction. Not very convincing. Flat me as I run across here from that house. No. Wonder if that machine gunner's still there. saw him, but I can't hit him. Ooh, I heard that was someone. The road? No. Andor died. There's a guy there. Peter's died. Live in the same. I deserve that. I'm sure when I watch this back, I'll see a guy standing 3 feet to the right of him while I was just shooting randomly in the smoke, but I was solely focused on assuming that was a medic or something trying to pick him up. Let's see if we can keep heading back that way. If it's not broken, don't fix it. These guys aren't doing a very good job at denying us the ability to run across the field in more or less the front line. That's part of their problem. I'm in their territory every time. Now we saw some of them. Yeah, see, they're trying to make moves over there now. They've pushed up. They're coming from our northeast now. Surprised none of them are trying to... Oh, there's one crossing. Lying down though. They're all lying down.
Tank.
If we could go back that way, maybe.
Come out here.
Bit of elevation thing. Oh my god. Lads, you're so easily seeable in the grass. You think you're sneaky, boys, but you're not. That was a good kill. Honest. Having the binos certainly helps, being able to see guys. But let's see if we can do it without binos. Let's see if we can do it without binos and without having to zoom in. The last 3 minutes, no zooming in, no shift holding breath, I mean. No binos. Oh, I'm gonna shift it in there, sorry, habit. Not bad. I reckon I'm okay. That took out a generous portion of the squad. Are they going to capitalize on that though? Or do nothing? Do nothing. They have 2 minutes to win this. And what they really need is a big push with all the guys. And they've got a tank over there that's too far away to help. A bunch of guys who are running across more or less an open field. And a bunch of... That guy's not even running in the right direction. He's still way back there. Don't know what he's up to. There's someone. That teammates. $30. I'm pretty sure we've won this game. Good game. $113 kills. VIP. Not half bad. Thank you very much for watching, and that is the end of that.